Hello students, I hope all are fine and are doing your studies properly. Do your homeworks on the time and submit it on the day itself. I hope you were clear with the previous topic. So let's start today with a new topic, the tissue level organization. Let's study in detail about tissue level organization. So tissue, what is called tissue? Group of cells that are similar in structure and perform common or related function is called tissue. Organ, what is organ? So tissues are organized in specific proportions and patterns to form organs. And living fibrosis, so like lungs, heart, stomach, kidney, ovaries, testes, etc. Hence the tissues are called the name living fibrosis. Then organ systems. Two or more organs perform common physical and chemical functions. They are called organ systems. And histology. What is histology? Most organs contain different type of tissues and their arrangement and the organ structure functions. They study the tissue is called histology. So, animal tissue, what is called animal tissue? Animal cells are classified according to the size, shape and functions of the cells. So, some examples for they are the epithelial tissue covering the connective tissue, support, the muscle tissue, movement and the nervous tissue, control. Animal tissue. So, the animal tissue types. So epithelial tissue and 5 types. So the squamous, cuboidal, columnar and glandular and ciliated. These are all in epithelial tissue. And muscular tissue, the striated, non-striated, cardioid. These are all muscular tissue. And the connective tissue are the different categories in areolar, supporting means 2 type, tendon, ligament and the connective tissue adipose, and the skeletal in 2 types, cartilage and bone, and the fluid, blood and lymph. This is connective tissue types. Then so epithelial tissue is a sheet of cells that covers the body surface. So example of the covering and lining epithelium and the glandular epithelium, and the functions of epithelium includes the production, absorption, filtration, excretion, secretion and sensory reception. So these are character for epithelial tissue. And based on the structural modifications, the cells epithelial tissue are classified into simple epithelium and compound epithelium or stratified epithelium. Simple epithelium is composed of a single layer of cells. The single layer of cells, they found in the organs of absorption, secretion and filtration. And another one, the simple epithelial tissue is further classified into squamous epithelium and cuboidal epithelium and columnar epithelium, ciliated epithelium and pseudo-stratified epithelium. These are all in simple epithelium types. So look at the picture. Is the simple epithelium types, the squamous, cuboidal and columnar. These are all in different types. Then classification based on the cell shape. So you look very carefully, and the first one, the simple facial surface and apical surface, and the second one stratified. So stratified, the facial surface and apical surface. The last one, the columnar. So the classification based on the cell shape. This is epithelial types. The three squamous, cuboidal, and columnar. So the squamous is flattened cell. The cuboidal, cube-like cells, and columnar is tall cells. These are all important. So first the squamous. The squamous is they made up of a single thin layer of flattened cells with irregular boundaries. They are found in the kidney and the air sac of lungs, lining of heart, and blood vessels and lymphatic vessels are involved in the functions like the forming a diffusion boundary and filtrations. This is important. Next one, the cuboidal epithelium is made up of a single layer of cube-like cells. This tissue is commonly found in kidney tubules and duct and secretory portions, the small glands and surface of the ovary. The main functions are secretion and absorption. The columnar epithelium. The third one, the columnar epithelium. So it composed of single layer of tall cells with a round to oval nuclei at the face. It lines the digestive tract from the stomach to the rectum. So the two modifications of the lining are presence of microvilli on the apical surface. The absorptive cells are Coblet cells, and the another one, the ciliated epithelium. So this ciliated epithelium and non-ciliated epithelium have two types. So the non-ciliated type, the digestive tract, gallbladder or secretory duct. Another one, the pseudo-stratified epithelial. So cells are columnar but unequal in size. Glandular epithelium. Some of the cuboidal or columnar cells get specialized for secretion and are called glandular epithelial. Have two types, unicellular and multicellular. And the unicellular consisting of isolated glandular cells. So that is alimentary canal. And multicellular consisting of cluster of cells. So example of salivary gland. Exocrine gland. So this is important. So the exocrine glands are secrete mucus, saliva, airwax and oil, milk, digestive enzymes and or cell product. This product are released through duct or tubes. It contrasts endocrine glands do not have ducts. Their secretions called hormones are secreted directly into the fluid bathing the gland. The exocrine glands classified as unicellular and multicellular glands. The multicellular glands are further classified based on the simple and compound glands. Compound epithelium. The compound epithelium is made up of more than one layer. So the multi-layered cell. Thus has limited role in secretion and absorption. So the compound epithelium types and the different types, they are the compound epithelium, namely the stratified, the squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium and transitional epithelium. Then stratified squamous epithelium if two types called keratinized type and the non-keratinized type, and the cuboidal epithelium, stratified columnar epithelium, transitional. These are all important. So first the stratified squamous epithelium in two types, and the moist lining of the esophagus, mouth, the eyes or vagina. This is example of non-keratinized. And stratified cuboidal epithelium mostly found in duct of sweat glands and mammary glands. Then stratified columnar epithelium has limited distribution in, so limited. The found around the lumen of the pharynx, male urethra and lining of some glandular duct. And traditional epithelium is found in lining the ureters, urinary bladder and the part of the urethra. And this is epithelium allows us productive in functions. So all cells of the epithelium are held together with a little intracellular material. In most of the animal tissue, specialized the junctions provide both structural and functional links. So individual cells. Three types of cell junctions are found in epithelium and other tissues. So these are called tight or adhering and cap junctions. So the what is called tight junctions? So they help to stop substances from leaking across a tissue. And adhering junctions. Adhering junctions. They perform committing to keep neighboring cells together. And cap junctions facilitate the cells to communicate with each other by connecting the cytoplasm. So the rapid transfer of ions and small molecules or sometimes big molecules. So once again I recall. So the tissue level of organization, first of all, the multicellular organisms cell do not operate. They have formed tight cell communities that live and work together, and individual body cells specialized with each type of performing and specific functions. Then the tissues, organs, living fabrics, organ systems, and animal tissues and different varieties, and the epithelial tissue and the classification of animal tissues, the epithelial, connective or muscular and neural. Today I explain only in epithelial and types and stratified the squamous and cuboidal, columnar and squamous is the keratinized and non-keratinized, and the next one the pseudo-stratified epithelial and the goblet cell and ciliated epithelium, non-ciliated epithelium types. So the next the glandular epithelium, glandular types and the example, and the glandular epithelium, endocrine glands and exocrine glands. So the unicellular and multicellular. So based on structure, simple glands and compound glands. Based on their secretory units, tubular and alveolar, tubular, and based on their mode of secretion, merocrine, halocrine and apocrine. And this is important. And compound epithelium, stratified squamous epithelium, and the another the stratified, the traditional epithelium, and adhering junction. So the gap junction. So the adhering junction perform a committing keep the neighboring cells together, and gap junctions the cells of communicate each other by connecting the cytoplasm of adjoining cells. So for rapid transfer of ions and small. So the homework is make 50 short question answer.